TK has faced several challenges, but her passion for helping others kept her on a steady course. When it comes to setting out into the working world, she understands the fears faced by people who are deaf. In both of her jobs, TK models what it takes to be successful and to create a meaningful life. Her message: don't let fear stop you.
Hello, I'm TK, and I'm deaf. I really love to help people, and I love to be in the community, and that's part of my passion. Employment is important to me because I have the opportunity to work as a team to reach a goal, and we can all be successful together. Right now I work as a program manager for a group home agency, and I also have another job as a certified specialist wine taster for France 44. The job at the group home, I was drawn because I have a passion for working with people and the community. The group home I work at has several clients and staff who are deaf. It's important that we have accommodations and accessibility for the clients. We may use interpreters, we may write back and forth, we use iPads, everything to make sure that the team of staff and clients can communicate and work together successfully. It's a really funny story of how I got my job at France 44. When I was in remission from cancer, the doctor had been telling me it was important to get out and walk every day. So I was at home, and I lived not far from the France 44 building, and I saw a sign out that they were hiring. And I thought, why not? Let's apply. So I walked in and I got the job, and from then on, it's just opened up a whole new world for me. Before I entered the workforce, I did feel afraid about getting jobs and what that would look like, but I was always able to learn from my mistakes and find a better path and a better solution to get through whatever challenges I encountered. I think communication is a big fear for a lot of people that are ready to apply for jobs. There's the big unknown of working with people that are primarily hearing and being just the only one that's deaf, and communication is always something that's on our minds. When I'm working at France 44, I do use my voice a little bit, and I always find a way to work with the customer. I have an iPad that I can use for communication, and it's really great to be able to use that technology to communicate. In high school, when I was younger, I didn't have a lot of exposure and not a lot of discussions about what age 18 would look like. And compared to now, I've had a lot of new experiences that I didn't know about. I went to Gallaudet University in Washington, D.C., and they are very well known within the deaf community, and there's a lot of deaf students that attend from all over the world. I got a Bachelor's of Arts in Communication Studies and a Master's in Social Work. My degrees helped me plan to enter the workforce through different classes. I had the opportunity to do public speaking. It was a really great opportunity to build my confidence working with large groups of people. Of course, when you're in high school, there's that expectation and the fear of the unknown. There's always that thought about communication. Are you ready to go into a world that's mostly hearing people? Are you prepared? Are you ready to take college level classes and get more training in whatever your future goals are? But I would say don't let fear stop you. I started using VR services when I went into college. The deaf program had a lot of opportunities to work with interpreters and learn how to ask and receive accommodations, and it was really a lot of teamwork approach in the program. The skills I learned from VRS programs were resume building, cover letter writing, preparation for job interviews and employments. When I was planning on moving out, I had a few things that I wanted to make sure I had ready. I wanted a flashing doorbell, and I also wanted a flashing light so that I knew my video phone was ringing. I do have a service dog as well, and that will let me know if there's like an emergency, and they are also used as an emotional support animal. When I advocate for myself, I have felt supported. I felt like people have become more aware. And if you don't say something, how can anybody help you, and how can you help yourself? You have to speak up. As an advocate, I feel like it's important to have those self-starter skills. And it's okay to make mistakes and then to use those mistakes to learn how to make better decisions in the future. For the accommodations I need, I advocate by saying something and speaking up. I will get a hold of somebody and ask for those. I recommend that for students who need to ask for accommodations that they take the opportunity to ask and go ahead and do it. Don't be afraid, don't hold back. If you want to get accommodations that you need and that you feel will benefit, you have to start by asking. Make mistakes and know that it's okay. That's what you learn from, and you can make changes and make better decisions in the future and live your life.
TK enjoys being on a team, and she found work that fits that, as both a group home program manager and as a certified wine taster. As a person who is deaf, communication was always a fear when thinking about entering the workforce. But TK started working with vocational rehabilitation services while in college and received the support she needed to build confidence in presenting herself as a professional. She learned from her mistakes and always found a way. Part of her passion to help others now involves encouraging and teaching the residents in her group home how to advocate for themselves in getting the accommodations they need. She understands their fears and asks, "Are you ready to go into a world that is mostly hearing people?" She also knows how to support them on their own paths. Asking for and using accommodations at the wine store also inspired some of her coworkers to learn ASL. TK's message: if you don't say something, how can anyone help you, and how can you help yourself? A combination of strong family support, accessing supports, and continual learning led to TK living her best life, one that she knows will continue to grow. Thank you, TK.